He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world. Okay, this is part 2 of our Sunday service for October 18th, 2020. I read this on part 1. I'm going to read it again. Quarantine is in the Bible. Isaiah 26:20. Go home, my people, and lock your doors. Hide yourself for a little while until the Lord's anger has passed. In December 2019, I did a video, Earth is under arrest. And before I knew it, Earth was under arrest. And we're still under arrest. And it's in the Bible. Isaiah Biaz, Dr. Maestro Isaiah Jackson, the conductor, classical music conductor, biological father of Christopher Columbus, who Biaz, American goddess, Melanie L. Spear. Okay. Now let's read this. Milton Harris says knowledge of their past lives, parallel lives, would liberate them. T. Michelle says, I know, but she won't let me mention her other lives. Milton says, the powers that be are keeping things secret from the population. T. Michelle says, yes. General MacArthur being as retired Lieutenant General, John Hopper being as 4th century Emperor Constantine, left the information about other lives, about reincarnation, out of the Bible. That's why I'm telling everything. As daughter of the sun, nature's secrets are open to me. And because I believe you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free, I'm setting up the good people to have freedom if they want it. Ironically, Robin, who doesn't want to hear of reincarnation, when she was my other mother, Andoni, taught me the biblical truth, you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. She even had an artist come to our house and paint that important clue on our walls. Now my business is called Mainstreaming Clues to You, the Marginalized. See this picture? This is Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare, Hare Hare, Hare. The Supreme God, says Hinduism. My husband for over 30 years, Lucifer, Michael John Spear, Krishna. In the service today, Sammy Ng, who BS Confucius, was singing that song. He knew it too. They used to sing it in the 60s, the Hare Krishnas used to sing it in the 60s and give away free food on Saturday. God, Govinda Singh Dhillon, Guru Govinda Singh Dhillon's final words on Radhaswami Satsang video 021 said, just be a good human being and everything will be all right. No wrong, all right. Perfect. Okay? Now, let me show you the sexiest man in the world. I'm the sexiest woman. Here you are. Okay? Here he is, wearing a mask. Joel Friedman, sexiest man alive. T. Michelle Birdsong, Venus, sexiest woman alive. Okay? Says, sex is not a beauty contest. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Sex is a test of how long you can control her by controlling yourself, by continuing the quest. Only when clit comes will I rest, said the man, the king who loves the best, his queen. Okay? All right, let's continue. Let's see, what should I think I've told you Oh, did I talk about David Goggins? This is a role model for men. He's the toughest man on the planet. He did 4,030 pull-ups in 17 hours, set a world record. My brain gives me power, he says. Take control of your mind, he says. Respect comes from within. His book, Can't Hurt Me. I recommend all men read that book. But I should explain why Joe Friedman is the sexiest man alive. Because he made love the way sex was meant to be. He tickled his wife's clitoris until she came, and then he came along with her. That's the way sex was meant to be. The man is a lion or an animal, and the woman is a flower. And no lion should ever lay on top of a flower. God never intended, nature never intended for sex to be experienced with a man, a lion laying on a flower, sticking a stick into her hole. Her hole is the exit for the baby to come out of the womb into the world, into the physical. And humans got sex wrong. They didn't know how to do it, just as they didn't know how to eat. They saw the animals. God said, you have dominion over them, and yet they killed them and ate them. That was never meant to be. That was never supposed to be that way. So people didn't know how to eat. They didn't know how to have sex. They didn't know anything. Some people thought sex was bad. The greatest pleasure in creation is coming together. When she comes, he comes with her. They come together. That's the greatest pleasure on earth. And people thought it was bad because they imagined, their dirty minds imagined they were having sex with their mother. And when you can transcend that, when you can just experience yourself, being the feeling, then you will experience nirvana. You will experience bliss, rapture, heaven on earth. Okay, this is Jay Shetty. He's supposed to be Eve's husband, Mary Magdalene's husband. Former monk. Mary Magdalene was a former nun. So they're compatible. Okay, I don't think I left anything out. Will Smith is to be President of the United States. Robert Michelle Birdsong is to be First Lady of the United States. They were married when he was Seth, Adam and Eve's perfect and third son, and she was Azura, Adam and Eve's youngest child. Now, they're supposed to reunite for eternity, be Mr. and Mrs. Whereas the goddess of fertility, Melanie Spear, was Awan, Adam and Eve's first girl child. And she is supposed to be married for eternity to Cain. This is Awan, okay, being as Columbus, being as the American goddess Isis. She's supposed to marry Cain. Cain was a misunderstood first son of Adam and Eve. He was protecting his mother from his brother Abel, being as Michael Phelps, who wouldn't stop breastfeeding even though he was past the age. And he was hurting his mother, and Cain couldn't stand it any longer one day, and he snatched Abel from his mother's breast, and he snatched him so hard accidentally that he fell down and cracked his skull and bled to death. But he was only protecting his mother. That's why men protect women, and that's why lions should protect the flowers. All right. That's the end of our service for today. We'll have a service hopefully next Sunday. The new religion is Sikhism. So long.